welcome everyone to this week's episode of Mondays in Exandria. I am Lindy, here on my channel here, and I'll be playing Wendell Eustace Abernathy, Lucius Throckwaddle Hossenpfeffer for the fourth of the Havisham Hossenpfeffers. Let's go around, let's meet everybody and see who they are and who they'll be playing. We'll go up to a person playing my manservant, Shiny Pilot. How are you?
Why are you always getting me first, master?
Because I would like to end with the DM.
Oh my. Alright, hi, I'm Shiny Pilot, ready to play Igor, the manservant for the master. I'm a little spackly with the screen, but I am excited to be here, ready to have fun. So yeah.
Good. Excited to be here and ready to have fun are two things I always like to hear from people who are about to play D&D. Speaking of excited to be here, we've got D20 coup de grace.
Indeed I am, yes. I am playing Harlan Flipcloak. He is a hobgoblin wizard, and I think that we are... or I think it is time to get out of the situation we're in.
Yeah. Speaking of situations we're in, Agatosaurus.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. It's Monday. Mondays are always fun. I play Hal, the shifter fighter, who is about to have a conversation about her daughter with Lady Kima. So that'll be interesting.
Yes, indeed. Speaking of interesting, producer Trev is not with us here tonight because apparently he's on vacation, because whatever, you know. I hope he has fun. We miss him, and he will be back with us next week. So that means I'm just gonna throw it right over to our dungeon master. How are you tonight?
I'm here. It's Monday, and I'm excited. Yeah, I'm excited to play games with my friends here because that will make Monday good now because, you know, Monday. So, yeah, I'm Deception Check. I am the DM here for Mondays in Exandria, an adventure in Amman based on a few things. Matt Mercer's World of Tal'Dorei, and with a little bit of the new campaign thrown into from some wikis I found of information, Waterdeep Dragon Heist, and some adjustment modules to that, which are all fun. We've rolled it all together and created a world where my friends can play, and hopefully we're all having a good time, especially when you've got guards wondering why you're, beating down somebody in an alley, or, a really hot halfling has just told you that you need to talk about their daughter. Those kind of things really don't start your day off well. So we're just going to jump in this week, right in with the guards going on there in the corner. We've got Wendell, Igor, Harlan, and Lamont standing over what looks to be a corpse as guards round the corner and are yelling, "Stay where you are." What do you guys do?
Master, maybe we should go.
How close are the guards?
They are about 50 feet away.
Oh, yeah, so not like, oh, let's easily lose them and outrun them distance, yeah.
Now, the alley you're in is about 20 feet wide. The closer side, the internal side of the alley is just trash, garbage, barrels, boxes, crates cracked open, things like that. You can see where some people might spend the night there from time to time, including the trash pile you have right at your feet where the Nimblewright was hiding.
Yeah.
The walls are 20 feet and relatively steep. And there's really not a lot of handholds. There's an exit to the alley behind you, and then there's the guards on the other end.
Yeah, Wendell had cast illusory script on that piece of paper Lamont had found.
Okay.
And Wendell will say, I think it might be better if we don't run in this instance.
Master, what do we do?
Just tell them you got... If they ask, tell them you got stabbed repeatedly by this thing on the ground.
Stabbed repeatedly by thing. Okay.
Because you did. I mean, look at you. You look awful.
Yeah, it does hurt.
Okay, we'll just
It's
tell
like
them
blood's
that.
like dripping out of his butler.
Yes, there you are.
Master, should I act really hurt?
Yes, Igor, act grievously wounded.
Okay, I will do so.
As you're discussing
that's telepathically to him. Yes, you are grievously wounded.
as you're discussing that, Lamont turns and goes, "You'll never catch me alive, coppers!" And then just scales the wall. I am that which stalks the night and terror and things. And then just disappears.
Fiend,
Yes.
get back here! I'm gonna act like maybe Lamont was the crazy one. Get back here! My man is injured.
And Harlan seems to be sprinkling something over the corpse of the Nimblewright.
So just so you know, Igor is not perceptive enough to pick up on you shifting the blame to our esteemed person of the night.
Yes,
So he's still going to blame.
I have telepathy, and will use it.
So as Lamont scales the wall,
Parkour.
the 6 guards come down. 2 of them look and they're like, "Stop! Don't get away!" And then they just run down to the other end of the hall, like the other in the alleyway. They think they know where they're going, and you have 4 standing there with you. One of them is a tall human female, a muscular build and scale mail. She has golden knots of rank on her left shoulder, and is wearing what you recognize as the tabard of the Amon Guard, which is a dark green tabard with a 6-sided green golden polyhedral. It's not exactly a normal hexagon with a stylized E in gold inside it as well.
Fancy. Okay, he'll be like,
but what is going on here?
And I'll telepathically tell Igor, I'm like, just try not to talk much, just say you got stabbed if they ask. And he'll say out loud, my manservant's been stabbed, and he'll put a hand on Igor's good shoulder.
Are you all right, sir? What are you doing in this alleyway?
I've been stabbed.
Yes, he's very wounded and not...
Is this your mechanical construct down here?
You see, yes.
I've been stabbed.
Yes, he has been stabbed. Yes,
I'm aware of that. Do you need medical attention, sir?
I've been stabbed a lot. It's kind of like...
Yes. Thank you. See to his injuries, please. And 2 of the guards go over and just apply basic medical.
It's making sounds as people are poking, prodding.
She just sort of ignores it. So please explain to me what is going on here. You're in the Temple District right now, and you're in a very questionable part of the area here.
Yes, that is.
And there's I won't call it a corpse, but it's some sort of broken mechanical construct.
It's a Nimblewright.
I don't really care what you call it.
Okay, it's the Tower of Hands has asked us to retrieve this Nimblewright that had gone missing. We thought we saw one in the alleyway, we did, and that's when my man was assaulted.
So you were asked by the Temple of Inspired Hands?
Yes.
To track down this Nimblewright? Yes,
this one specifically.
And when you found it, you were surprised when it did not want to be tracked down, when it attacked you?
Well, did she infer that it was the one who attacked us?
We didn't approach aggressively.
Yes, we did not. We were like...
Because you just said that it stabbed him?
No, I didn't. I said, and we came down this alleyway, and we were assaulted.
No, well, I inferred.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
It jumped out of that garbage.
That garbage heap. Then there was that insane fellow. And I'll gesture up to the ceiling.
He's not with you?
Not currently.
No.
Do you know who he is?
He mentioned something about the terror that stalks the night.
We've heard
Strikes in the dark. Something like that.
2 or 3 of them running around right now. It's very strange.
Dreadful. Did not expect them to be so.
What are your names?
I've been stabbed.
That's Igor.
Yes, sir. So, do you have a name besides "I've been stabbed"?
He kind of freezes.
I'll telepathically say, tell him, Igor. Your name is Igor.
Your name is Igor.
Your name is Igor. We're working. Jeez.
Right. The budget cuts in your establishment, my lord.
Unfortunately.
I see.
But
I
we were
see.
trying to work with the disabled, and well,
Quite commendable of you. Stressful, I imagine.
it's
And your
the
name?
work. My name is Wendell Eustace Abernathy Lucius Throckwaddle Hossenpfeffer the Fourth of the Haversham Hossenpfeffer.
That's an awful mouthful. I have to. Okay.
He manages to keep
Wendell
that comeback down this
Hossenpfeffer.
time. Like,
Yes.
it's cool.
And I know who you are. You're Flip Cloak, correct?
Yes, Holland Flipcoat. And may I say, your response time is amazing.
It's fantastic. I feel safer just being in the city already.
We just happen to be in the area, but since it's not a human that you've been destroyed, and you're obviously working for someone, and
Yes.
the temple has let it be known that there was a rogue Nimblewright out.
Indeed.
It seems fine, so we'll let you go about your business.
Thank
Have a
you very
wonderful day.
much. And what was your name, miss?
Oh, I'm Sergeant Ursel Magdalene.
Thank you, Sergeant Magdalene. I'm glad to know you're patrolling our street.
Stay out of trouble, and your sarcasm is noted. Turns and
Wendell
walks
was
away.
like, that was genuine.
They turn and walk away, leaving you alone in the alleyway.
Igor waves a bloody hand. Bye.
I've been stabbed.
I've been stabbed.
Very good, Igor, and I'll give him a snack.
He's the half-orc version of Groot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your
I
name
am
is
Groot's
Igor.
Groot.
Yeah. I'll give him a snack.
Trying to get a read on her.
Okay.
I just want to insight her because.
Okay. And what are you hoping to learn?
Just her like trying to get her motivation right now.
Okay. The motivation of the sergeant.
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your insight. 15. She seems to be, she's just doing her job and does not want to deal with the paperwork associated with assault of a mechanical contraption that has absolutely no rights in the city at this time. So it's just simply.
And then there was that crazy guy. So
and then the crazy guy
doesn't want to
that
write that report either.
Yeah. So
who wouldn't want to do paperwork?
I don't know, honestly. But I'm thankful for them. And I'm like, we need something to carry this in. Is there a sack in that trash pile?
Give me an investigation.
Oh, I'll mage hand to sift through it. Igor, help me look through this trash pile.
Yes, master. What am I
For a container, like a sack or like something that'll contain this Nimblewright.
Igor will rifle through.
Oof.
Do you mean to make a check for that?
Yeah, it's just an investigation.
I got a 12.
Okay.
Igor got a 12.
Okay. I rolled a D100 to see if there actually was one there, and if you could find it. I rolled a 3. So there is definitely one there. And it's actually a really good sack. It looks like it like for some reason someone accidentally threw it's embroidered and it's very, very solid.
Take the feather duster to that.
It's quite nice. Wendell, you would recognize it as being very valuable.
Ooh.
Master, why is there all sorts of weird stuff on this?
It's called embroidery, Igor. It's classy. Yes. It's fine. Yeah, clean it up and we'll stick the Nimblewright in it, and wish Lamont was here to take a look at it, but
Yes,
would you like to examine it further, Harlan, before we return it to the tower?
Yes, I would.
Alright, we'll take it back to the secret hideout first.
And
Igor then will start stuffing it in the bag.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That
So
way
as you
it's just
prepare
a manservant in a nice bag walking back with...
As you prepare to make your way back to the Gray Skull Shadow Inn, you hear in the distance from somewhere off to the south, "You'll never catch me alive!"
I'm glad
And then
we
you
said
hear
we went with him.
You hear a ooh, and you hear a thud. You think he might have fell off a roof, but
If he dies this time, he dies. I'm not saving him.
He dies.
also, Igor, as you're placing those items in the bag,
Yes.
they disappear as you drop them in.
Master, bag is broken. The
What do you mean it's broken?
Stuff's going in, but it's not in there.
What do you mean it's not in there? Just
Look,
reach in and grab it.
He's like opening the bag and showing it to him. There's nothing in there.
Reach in there and I don't know, maybe it's invisible.
Are you thinking about the item you're looking for, Igor?
Maybe.
then you feel it in your hand when you reach in.
Thinking about a sandwich right now.
Ah, yes, it's a bag of invisibility.
So as you ponder that, let's go check in with Howl.
It's a bag of
Howl.
containing.
Hello.
Super rare.
You're in the Temple of the Platinum Dragon. It is a large facility, almost Greek in shape and size. It's very angular and square with tall columns, large doors, mahogany and gold inlay with carvings. You're walking with a halfling, normal size, 3 foot or so, dark skin, blonde hair pulled back in a tight braid. She wears gold armor that is intricately designed with symbols of Bahamut on it, and on her back she has a large two-handed sword that almost radiates an energy from it. And when she turned back away, you notice that on the other side of her face, when she was talking to you, there's a large scar across her face. And she's leading you deeper into the temple. Do you
I
follow?
will tentatively follow. It's a little weird, but okay.
She's like, so I've heard some things about you. Jenny talks about you a lot.
Who does she?
Keep up. Oh yeah, she's real proud of you. She loves you. Your mom, right? I mean, there's a bond there. I mean, I know it's not familial, but because unless you dating halflings.
Not usually, no.
All right. Okay, that's fine. Each their own.
I mean, not saying that. Never mind.
I don't date halflings, but I'm taking it. Doesn't matter.
That's
So
fair.
yeah, follow me. We're gonna go back to the barracks. You're a martial sort, right? You hold your own.
Yeah.
I've heard you do things time
Yeah.
to time. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Okay. You don't always stay on the right side of the law, do you?
No. Not
Mhm.
normally.
Yeah. All right. Well, come on. She leads you out a side door that opens up into a large, it's like an interior, not an interior space, but it's an exterior space, like a mustering yard.
Mhm.
To the left, behind the temple proper, is what looks to be a large manicured garden. You see priests walking in thought and prayer on that side, and you're in this large mustering yard, which looks like there's a couple horses being ready to ride. There's several people just milling about doing work of some sort. To the right, the direction you're walking, seems to be another building. It looks like she said it was the barracks. And there's a bit of a sparring yard to the front, and you see several people practicing with swords, practicing against dummy targets, trying out weapons, doing things of that nature. And she leads you into the barracks, which is a really simple building. You come into a main room that is just some tables, some chairs, with doors leading into the back, which you imagine would be cells or something like that for the people to sleep. She's like, so, yeah, you don't look like a wine drinker. Ale, yeah?
Absolutely.
Thirsty? Right. Give me a second. She takes her sword off and hangs it on a peg by the door. She walks over, grabs a couple wooden, just some wooden cups and a pitcher, pours out some warm ale, passes it over to you, and she's like, all right, yeah, we need to talk. You got anything you want to say about yourself, your relationship with Jenny?
No, I mean,
hey, look, you don't worry. It's Jenny's Jenny. She's going to do her thing, but we're wondering about you and your influence on her. See, Jenny's kind of that once in a generation talent. She's got a drive, kind of reminds me of me when I was coming up. She's tough, doesn't take shit from anyone, tries to kick my ass, and that's kind of funny to me, but she tries. And well, when you get someone like that, you want to look and see where they're coming from, because sometimes they can be too good to be true. People try and infiltrate the temple all the time. And well, okay, look, I'm just going to shoot straight. Compared to Jenny, you're a piece of shit, really. You're a thug. You got connections with the clasp. I mean, you did a good thing by taking care of the kids, but we're worried that your connections to her could be a problem for someone we're planning on investing time in. So yeah, it's a problem.
Everything I have done for Jenny is to keep her away from the shit that I'm in. Bless you.
All right. So do as I say, not as I do. That's the thing.
And to be fair, I had no idea she was even here.
Right.
Until I spoke with her brother, and he informed me. And I was pretty fucking pissed. But I mean, if this is what she wants and if this is what she needs, I will not stop her, and I will not come near her if it's hurting her.
Oh, okay. All right. So you're willing to sacrifice your relationship with a person you care about in order to allow her to chase her dreams.
If it's what she wants.
Wow. I can kind of like that. That's pretty good. I was going to actually make that one of the options you had in front of you, but here, have some more. She pours more into your cup, drinks her whole one, pours herself another one. So
Hal is like slowly, like she knocks it back pretty quick, but she's kind of, this is weird and uncomfortable, so she's not drinking as much as she normally does.
Okay. She goes to pour some in. She's like, all right, more for me. So, you want to punch me now? I mean, I called you a piece of shit, telling you can't be around your daughter.
I mean, I don't disagree. I'm a bad influence. I always have been. I'm doing everything I can to stop that. So,
what about this new organization you're part of? Let's see. What do they call it? Group. What a fucking silly name is that? What's wrong with you people? I mean,
I did not come up with
is
it.
Weird. Group is weird. I mean, what is it with a mon?
It's an acronym. I don't know. I don't know.
Acronym. Yeah. Okay. I'll ask Laura about that.
It says on the business card what the acronyms for.
Do I have a business card?
Oh yeah,
Probably.
Wendell would have given you a bunch. He's given everyone at least like.
I'll probably throw them all away.
There might be one left.
Yeah, I probably have one, and I'll pull it out, and it's like general or
greatly reputable organization
upon payment. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of stumbled upon these fucking weirdos when, lo and behold, the clasp wanted me to hold their hand and help them through something. I don't know. Oh yeah, we were, that disturbances down at the docks and all that, and people weren't talking, kind of thing.
Yeah, I've heard some things about that. Been doing some research in the area.
That wasn't the clasp. That was somebody else, and we took care of it. So that's how I met them. I don't know. They
grew up like a fungus.
Yeah, kind of. They have questionable methods, but I think their heart is in the right place. They want to help, but they also want their own power. So I mean, that's like everybody.
I mean, most depends on how you go after it, Yeah. I mean, come on. Look, everyone serves the gods in their own way. You may not understand what you're doing. You may not even believe it, but sometimes you're put in the right place to meet up with the right people to do the right things.
There is nothing
mean-
divine about this group.
You say that, but you know how you said that, you think that leaving Jenny to her own with the temple might be one of your best options. I was going to give you a few other options that you might want to consider. You could, have Jenny stay with you and go back to doing what was seamstress. That's what you wanted her to be.
God, she would hate that.
Okay. Yeah. I didn't think she'd like that. She'd probably try and kick my ass if I suggested that.
She kicked my ass. And I
you
taught
could-
her how to fight.
Really? You're the one that taught her?
Yeah.
You didn't notice she had that killer instinct?
I mean, I kind of hoped it would go away as she got older, but
Yeah. Most people
Didn't with
overlook the
me,
halflings when they
so-
fight. People look at me and they, if I don't have the armor on and not carrying the big ass sword, I just
Oh.
look like another.
Jenny has
What?
kicked my ass 3 times. That's it. Only 3 times. But no one would ever underestimate her.
Okay. Well, you could disavow the class publicly.
And get the rest of my children killed? No thanks.
Well, not necessarily. I understand the consequences of what we're asking here, but you don't think the Temple of the Platinum Dragon could protect your family, protect you?
I mean, up until this point, it's only ever been me protecting them.
Well, I mean,
I don't know you. I don't know your dragon.
you-
Although
you-
dragons are pretty cool. The one that I
well,
met
hell
wasn't-
yeah, they're
was-
cool.
Well, yeah. I got this. She just... I don't know if she... I don't think... Yeah, she probably has it on her. She'll pull out her loot. I
What
got
is that?
this. It's
You-
it's a loot. I got it
You're
from a
musical
dragon.
too? What don't you do?
I can't read.
Oh yeah, it's overrated.
But
Okay.
I mean, dragons are cool, but dragons have never done anything for me. So
Platinum Dragon, we're a little bit more lawful than you're used to, like following rules, protecting people.
protecting I can do. I mean, I've done it.
Following rules. You ever done that?
I'm trying.
Okay. Well, hey, start somewhere.
Yeah.
Got to start somewhere.
I haven't told. Well, no, that's not true. I've told a single lie in the past several months. So
Just one,
yeah,
and
yeah,
that's an improvement.
yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. Another option for you. I know this is out there, but you trained Jenny, and Jenny's pretty special. The other kids aren't bad either. I mean, that Mo is kind of a slattern, but he just doesn't have the right fire under his ass yet.
If he's not careful, he's gonna end up like me, and that's
Nah,
not a
he'd
good
never
thing.
survive. He's too
Fair.
lazy to survive.
Yeah, he's kind of a bitch.
I wasn't going to say that. He's your kid, but you could join the temple. I mean, you're a fighter of some renown, with a little bit of training and some, pledge of loyalty to the Platinum Dragon. I'm sure we could get you on your way. I think you show some talent and you're trying to do the right thing. And I think that's a good step. If you're interested, be a little bit of work.
She's kind of floored right now. She's like, "What the fuck?"
I mean, Jenny speaks highly of you. She's pouring herself another drink.
Yeah.
You done nursing that one over there?
I don't think alcohol is a good idea right now for me.
All right, fine. Drink some more.
I don't always appreciate alcohol though. I mean, I'm not holy. I don't do what you do. What would I do? Train people?
Look, you don't come out of the womb holy. I mean, well, okay, there's a couple that do occasionally. They're completely, look, that's a different story. Completely not going to get into that. Divine immaculate inception. We're not going to talk about that sort of stuff. Okay. It's really strange. And I leave that to the priests. Look, you can choose to follow a god. You're not following anyone right now. I mean, you're doing some God's work. from time to time because, you don't exactly have a direction or a divinity placed upon you, but, you could be led around. You don't know who's doing it. You don't know how to recognize it. But if you choose a side, a good side, the Platinum Dragon side, make a couple prayers, make a couple promises, you start the path. And then people like me, people like Jenny will show you what you need to do. Look, it's a lot. It's a lot. I know. So,
that still leaves me in the position, even if I renounce the clasp and join y'all, I'm not going to uproot, especially Olivia. She loves fashion and all that girly shit, and I can't take her away from what she wants, just like I can't take Jenny away from what she wants.
Do you think that Amman is the only city in the world with have you ever been to Maquette? I mean, it's a different style of fashion, but whoo, those people.
For the past 10 years, all I've ever known is Amman, and I don't know anything past that. So,
what do you mean you don't know anything past that?
10 years ago, those 3 kids found me in an alleyway, beaten to a pulp, near death. No memories of anything.
Well, yeah, we know that part, but you don't know you still don't know what happened, where you're from, or what happened?
No.
You're not even sure who you are?
Not a clue.
Wow. If we had found you then, you're like the perfect candidate for like joining the temple right then and there. Slate, but still like in fighting shape. Okay, well, how about this? You're a fighter. You like bashing things. You think best when you're sweating and you're fighting someone. So why don't we spar? No weapons. It's okay. I'm not gonna take my sword.
That's a badass sword, by the way.
Well, yeah. If you want me to cut you in half, I'll use it. But
please don't.
Okay, that's what I thought. So so yeah, they would just go bare knuckles. I'll take off the armor because it's not fair. It's nice. This is good armor.
It's really nice armor.
You can leave yours on if you want to. I don't really need to worry about it. It's up to you.
All right, let's fight, I guess.
It's just a spar. It's not a fight. It's a friendly thing. It's what fighters do. How do you ever learn if you don't spar with people?
I mean, you get in the ring and you get your ass kicked.
You want to know a secret? You know who Grog Strongjaw is?
I've heard of him.
I kicked his ass.
What?
Yeah, we spar all the time. I mean, he took it easy on me, I think, but I'll never admit to it.
That's impressive.
Well, yeah. Now I'm going to kick your ass.
All right.
He smiles.
Let's do this.
Okay. God. Lindy?
No Jello.
What? There's nothing going on in the backstage chat.
No. All right. So we're gonna head back to group as the fighters prepare to spar and they get ready to go out in the sparring yard. So you guys are on your way back to Gray Skull's shadow. There's no sign of Lamont.
Nope.
All right.
He fell off a roof. He might be dead.
Was there anything you wanted to do on your way back?
He might need a 4th group member. Or 5th.
Igor on the way back is still picking random things and dropping them in the bag and watching them disappear and then grabbing them again and dropping them. Oh, I don't get it.
It's a satchel of something. I'll think of it.
Invisibility.
A satchel of invisibility.
But most of the things in there, they're gone. They're not invisible. They're gone.
Well, that's what invisibility does. It makes them appear as if they're gone.
I can stick my hand in there and I can't feel them till I think about it.
That sounds like a personal problem, Igor.
Harlan, roll an Arcana check real quick.
All right. Here we go.
Oh yeah, you know exactly what this is. This is it may be a little larger than you're used to seeing, but this is an extra large version of a bag of holding.
Satchel of carrying.
Well, I think if you were to look for another object like this, I believe you'd call it a bag of holding.
That sounds ridiculous.
Bag of holding?
Well, I mean, that's you.
Perhaps it's a satchel of clutching.
If I turn this bag upside down, will everything come spitting out?
Let's not test it in the street. Why don't we wait until we get home?
I believe I won't tell you.
Okay. I'll try it when we get back. Okay.
Yes,
Satchel of carrying.
I believe I can find a way to get the objects out.
So, is the bag holding
Satchel.
me?
Satchel of carrying.
Or if it's a satchel of...
It's the embroidery.
Igor puzzled until his puzzler was sore, but he just kept going.
Speaking of embroidery, like, is there any what are they called? Like monogram? Is that?
Yeah, is it monogram?
Yeah, it is not monogram.
Oh, good.
Monogram. Okay, yeah, okay, not monogram.
Wendell's sensing like it's mine now.
Yes, it's about to be monogrammed.
All right, so
Yes.
so time of day, you're relatively unmolested going back to the shadow.
I should hope so.
It's a bit crowded as you go through the gates because it's busy part of the day. But most of the merchants are using the canals today, so you don't have a lot of foot. It's just foot traffic
Yes.
heading back. You make it to the shadow.
Good.
The normal day shift is working. They all kind of nod in acknowledgement that you're there. Reagan seems very happy that Lamont is not anywhere to be seen.
He was running from the last I saw him. He was running from the guards, yelling, "You can't catch me!"
Would it be bad if I thought? I hope he is caught.
I mean, I wouldn't say it was bad.
Fair.
Last I heard, I think he fell off a roof. He might be dead. We'll find out later. I think he's like a roach. He always shows up.
I'll keep my fingers crossed.
Has the seamstress arrived yet?
Oh, yes. She was here for a while waiting for you and then left.
We've only been gone for like 2 hours.
No, it
A
takes
bit longer.
about 2 hours to make
Okay.
it across the city.
We left like real early, so okay.
Right. It's about midday now.
Didn't you leave your
I
measurements?
did
though?
leave my measurements and everything. Maybe they're not good enough for her.
Well,
It's fine.
Igor, follow me to the war room over here.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Slump.
Go to our group meeting place.
Mm-hmm.
Can you hand me that?
Okay. Gonna hand you the bag.
Okay. You may want to back away a few feet.
Yes, from the satchel of enveloping.
Igor backs up a little bit.
I'll turn the bag out over the table.
See which ones stick.
Igor's
Okay.
watching you intently.
Now, how do you go about doing this? You're flipping it inside out?
Flip it inside out.
Okay. The first thing that comes out is the nibble, right?
Ah, yes.
The pieces of it. It clatters onto the table. Then all the things that Igor had been stuffing in it, rocks, sticks.
Yeah, I was gonna say rotten food. Rocks.
You're
sticks,
cleaning this
couple
up,
bricks,
Igor.
dust.
There's a fish head in
mound
there.
of sand.
Yes. It just pours out over the top. It spreads out across the table. Then 2 rolled scrolls fall out.
It makes its own paper.
A book that
Ooh.
is closed with a leather, like a leather belt that's closed across. It's very thick with gilded edges. And 3 potions that are red in color.
Oh.
Master, this is a special magical bag. It
Yes.
makes things. It's a
I
bag
don't
of
think it
making.
makes things. I think they were in there but invisible.
Yes, they were invisible. They weren't in another dimension at all.
Oh, okay.
The bag had completely enveloped them. Nice, the bag of
Yes.
satchel.
Bag of enveloping.
Satchel of enveloping. Like that.
Satchel of-
Because, I mean, a bag is such a crude term.
It's more refined to say satchel.
Satchel, yes.
Well, I will attempt to identify these items.
I want to look at the book.
Okay, you want to look at the book.
The book, yes.
While they're
Okay.
looking at stuff, Igor's gonna get stuff and be like playing with it with the bag a little bit.
Clean up
Okay.
the sand and all the fish heads, Igor. Clean up the trash.
Okay,
Monster.
Harlan, what are you looking at?
I'll check out the scrolls and the potions.
Okay, all
Just
right.
try to identify everything, really.
Okay, I'll need Arcana checks. And Wendell, how are you going about inspecting the book?
Well, first I'll turn it over, see if there's a title on the spine, front or back.
No, it is not titled. It is leather bound, very
Mhm.
well made book. It's thick, has an aura of some sort of like energy about it.
Ooh, like my.
Well, not exactly like your book.
No, similar.
The energy feels different between the
Different,
two.
but it does have energy compared to a mundane book.
Yes.
Okay, interesting. I will cautiously set it on the table then.
Mm-hmm.
Mage
It is on the
hand.
table.
Open it.
Okay. The mage hand is unable to unbuckle the buckle.
Ugh. Always need. Try to go at it with my hands then.
It seems to resist
Oh,
removing.
open book. Book.
Are you persuading or intimidating the book?
Please open book. That'll be persuasion.
I don't think that's going to work.
Oh.
It just sits there.
Password.
Bertie.
Admin.
Password 1.
Password 1. Uppercase. First letter password. Uppercase first letter password 1.
Okay,
Exclamation point.
While you're yelling words at the book, Harlan,
Yes.
you have the one scroll is a scroll that you identify as banishment. The other scroll is a scroll that you believe is for the denial of spell casting, maybe a counterspell type of scroll.
Okay.
The potions seem to be greater healing potions.
Well, let's see. There's a few spells here, and
Unbuckle.
some greater healing potions here.
Oh, greater healing potions. How many of those? 3?
Yeah.
Yes.
Igor across the ways he's throwing out stuff. Boston, have you tried sesame seeds?
No. It would never work, Igor.
What are you attempting to do?
The book
here?
will not open. It is resisting me. So I'm seeing if it's password locked like that door was.
Okay, can Igor stumble over to it and as he's just in the process of cleaning, watching them yelling at it, he's gonna go, open!
I don't need to try to open.
Well, this appears to be a.
Try to see if I can maybe like crack a little peek.
It does not budge.
Oh, budge. All right. See,
It is sealed
it's
tight.
magically sealed.
Buster, I think we need a locksmith.
No, I don't think a locksmith's going to. Let's see. Unbind thyself.
I will allow your arcana to roll over. This looks to be a spell book of some sort.
Yes, it appears to be a spell book. Let me try.
Yes,
something.
you have a go. All the words I've tried. I've written down the words I've already tried.
I will attempt to look into the future.
Okay.
I'll give him some guidance.
Well, it's a spell.
Yes, but I'm still going to give you guidance because I don't know how you're attempting this. Good luck. Write down any words you.
Basically, I just touch the book and attempt to.
You know that this particular book is locked with an arcane lock spell,
Ah.
and that it will need to be dispelled in some way.
Yes, there's powerful arcane magic holding this book closed.
Oh dear. Dreadful.
Yes.
Arcane magic holding it?
Yeah, well, the spell could, though it might take me some time to go over those magics.
Hmm. True.
Um,
I'll try knocking on the book. Open up.
yes. Speaking of, though, that might work. Hold on here, and then I will attempt to knock on the book.
Aha.
Mm-hmm.
Are you casting knock on the book? You hit and the belt undoes itself and falls open, and the book opens up and
Oh.
lays open on the table.
You have such a magic touch.
It was a really
Harlan.
loud spell, I see.
Yes. Sorry about that.
No, it's fine. I just
Master,
wish I had
have
had
you seen?
some heads up.
You see those fingers, Master? It was like touching and it opened up with his touch.
I suggest we be very careful with this. I'm going to.
Well, you seem to be the experienced one. Why don't you give it a flip through?
Yes. You may want to back away.
Of course. And I'll back up.
Igor will back away too.
I'm going to
Stand
do that real quick.
Yes. Cast Gift of Alacrity.
And then I'm going to tip to open the book.
Oh, it's sitting open.
Oh,
It's wide open.
okay. Well, then I guess I'll go see what
What it open to?
handwriting this wizard has.
It is impeccable penmanship. You have to be open to a spot of a spell that you know of, but you do not yet have the ability to command yourself. The one you see in front of you is a teleport spell.
Oh my! This is a book of a very powerful wizard.
Do you touch the book?
Yet it was found in the trash heap.
Yes, I definitely am touching the book.
You feel the energy from the book. You're right. This was a wizard of some renown. And as you look through the book, you see that it has these spells.
All right. Is there any identifiers of whose book this is?
There seems to be some cipher on the front page that is hard to make out at this point. You figure spending some time with the book, you may be able to discern whose it might have been.
Well, go ahead.
Obviously, it's Ron Weasley's book. I mean, high-level mage, you know.
Oh yes, quite.
You see the logo of Pig Farts on the front cover.
They found Rumble Roar's book.
No wizard would just give up a spell book like this.
It was thrown away.
Must have been stolen from him.
Maybe he had a disgruntled butler and he threw it out.
Perhaps. Well, congratulations, Harlan. It seems you have a new spell book.
No. Something this valuable must be returned to its owner.
Perhaps you should copy down the spells first
Or
into your own spell book for later usage.
can I have the bag then if you guys don't
Yes, no,
want to?
no, Eagle. We're keeping the satchel.
Oh.
Yes,
Okay.
reading it embroidered. Monogram.
No.
Let's say wealth.
And that'll be our loot sack.
Yes, it will. Oh, how I didn't realize how well this name would play into everything.
So you've gone over what was inside the bag.
Mm-hmm.
You've had some pleasant surprises. What else do you do here?
We should look at this nimble thingy. It's nimble, right? Examine it. write some notes down for Lamont.
Yes, I think we might need to hold off on giving it back to.
It does need to be returned to the tower soon, though.
Yes, but
We might be able to learn some things.
I believe once Lamont gets
Oh!
back from his hospital stay,
If he gets back. We're not certain.
he will probably want to have a look at it.
He probably will. Oh! Speaking of wanting to have a look at things, I'll look at my piece of paper that Lamont handed me.
Okay.
That I had cast, with my second spell. Illusory script. So that way it'd look like a shopping list. Like, nude clothes, a satchel, you know, just like a typical shopping list for Wendell. But when if anyone from group looks at it, it'll be its true form. Because you can designate people to be okay to see it.
When you look at it, it is a very crudely drawn map of Amon. There is a large red X over a section which looks to be the western slums.
Interesting.
And then it says right beside the X, Thrakus.
Do you know a Thrakus? Have any of us heard of a Thrakus?
You can give me a straight intelligence check or a history.
I'll give a history.
Isn't that what you used to beat out the dust out of a rogue?
I don't know what that tool's called. It's peasant's one.
Damn.
I got a 17.
Okay. You haven't heard
Not heard
of Thrakus.
Thrakus.
However, Harlan, with a 21, you have heard the name Thrakus before. You believe it is the name of a dragon-born butcher who lives out, operates a butcher shop out of a converted old windmill in the western slums.
I think I have heard this name before. He's a butcher.
A butcher?
He works out of a old windmill, I believe.
Sells very popular meat products.
Yes. I've heard that he's quite the salesman of his particular trade.
Interesting.
What does he sell?
I'm sure things you'd be quite interested in. Meats of
Meat.
all.
He's a butcher.
Oh, so we should go see this man right
I'm sure we'll have to see Thrakus if this rogue Nimblewright had in a secret compartment a map to this place. I'm sure it has something to do with the Stone of Galore, or the Hidden Vault, or some shenanigans that's going about.
I suppose we will have to check it out, but shouldn't we wait for Howl?
I think we should wait for Howl. Besides which, I'm going to see if we can get that seamstress back if she did not take my measurements.
As we mention Howl, let's go ahead and jaunt back over to the Temple District as Howl and Lady Kima are facing off against each other in a sand pit outside of the armory. She is down in basically a pair of like canvas pants, like cotton pants, and a small cotton shirt, kind of tied off. She is jacked. She is very strong for her size and covered in scars. The one main scar you saw on her face, which doesn't really take away from the beauty that she has as is complemented by the other many scars. You can tell that she is a very experienced fighter.
Cool.
You don't know what sort of fighter she is, but you know that she is very experienced.
Yeah. I think I'll take off my armor too.
Okay.
Which drops, it's 10 plus dex, is that what it is?
I
11
believe
plus
it is.
dex.
Is it
No,
leather
it's
armor?
11
It's
with
10.
leather armor, so it's 10, yeah.
It's 10 plus your dexterity modifier.
Okay, so it'd be 12.
Okay. So she's like, yeah. She cracks her knuckles, and it's loud. And like, The other acolytes are all kind of lining the edge of the ring. There's like 30 people watching now. There's some priests and all standing around, just sort of looking disdainful, but keeping an eye on it because they're excited.
Jenny doesn't have to be in the crowd. Doesn't happen to be in the crowd, does she?
No. Jenny, you have not seen Jenny yet. You imagine they're specifically keeping her away from you right now. All right.
All right.
So
whenever
yeah.
she's ready.
All right, you ready? I'm gonna kick the shit out of you, all right?
That's fine. I'm used to it.
Well, that's not a very positive attitude. Come on now.
That's how I got good. So
You're gonna beat my ass? Come on. Let's see some fire here.
We'll see.
All right. So roll initiative.
12.
All
Fuck.
right, 12. You go first.
Oh, okay.
All right, so this is unarmed combat, so it's D20. Are you proficient in unarmed combat?
I am not, but this is like my one skill. So I think we said that I was.
Okay.
So I don't
That's
know.
fine. So your proficiency plus strength.
Okay. Okay, so then I'm just gonna, as soon as she says go, I take a leap and a punch.
She's still talking about, yeah, come on, I want to see some fire, and you throw a punch.
Yeah. So it's proficiency and
Your strength modifier.
so 6. 16 to hit.
Okay, that does, you catch her in the side.
Sweet.
So it's going to be, are you using your claws, or are you just,
No.
okay, so
It's
it's
just
1
me.
plus your strength.
So 5.
Okay. All right, she takes it, and then she throws her own punch. And that's going to be a 18.
Yep.
Okay. And so that is going to be 6 points of damage.
Damn.
And then she throws a second. And you duck out of the way.
Sweet. I'm gonna try to like scoot around her and kind of go for like the side swipe.
Okay.
I'm just gonna roll. It's not the damage, but I'm just gonna roll my my regular longsword because that's the D20 plus 6.
Okay.
So 13 to hit.
Okay. With a 13, she blocks your punch.
Okay.
It's like, so you're not going to catch me like that again, are you? All right. How you like this? That is going to be 25.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That's another 6 damage.
Okay.
And she throws another punch. And that's going to be a 27.
Yep.
All right. And that's another 6 damage.
Okay.
She just rattles off 2 quick punches. It's like, come on now. Come on. Let's see some fire. You're fighting for Jenny here, right? We'll take your child away from you. What are you going to do? Huh?
At that, I'm going to shift.
Okay.
Because fuck no, you're not. That's a bonus action. And then I'm going to attempt to bite her.
Okay.
19 to hit.
19. You catch her off guard.
Cool.
She doesn't
for
expect
9
the
damage.
shift.
Okay. 9 damage.
Yeah, so I turn into like my wolfish form and then just chomp into her shoulder.
Okay. All right. He bites in your shoulder and she brings up a knee.
Mm-hmm.
18.
Mm-hmm.
All right. She gets your knee. That's going to also be another 6 damage.
Yep.
How you feeling there?
Less than half.
All right. So she's got a knee and then she's going to try and push you off of her. So she's just going to basically make an athletics roll.
Mm-hmm.
And she nat ones and can't get you. Your bite is still tight. So
Sweet.
you can't get, she's like, hey. So it's your turn.
I'm going to try to punch her again.
Okay.
So regular longsword, 20 to hit.
Okay. That hits.
That's 5. I'm
So
no
you-
longer biting.
So you let go and you catch her across the jaw and she just sort of takes it and she's like, oh, all right. You do have some fight in you. Your bark's not as bad as your bite though. I know the self-assuming there. Well, I'm just going to go ahead and put you out here. Okay.
Go for it.
14.
Yeah, that'll hit me.
All right.
So
And her second attack, 24.
that'll hit. But I'm not down.
Okay.
So
Fight her again.
I'm gonna bonus action second wind.
Okay.
Actually, oh yeah, I can do that. I can second wind and action surge in the same turn. Sweet. Okay, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna gain back a D10 for 10. Cool.
Okay.
Back up to 17. I'm going to attempt to punch her again for 20 to hit. So that's 5.
Yeah, you catch her again.
And then I'm going to action surge and try to cross hook her for 22. So for another 5.
That hits as well.
Cool. And that's it.
She just takes both of those shots. There's a little bit of blood running off of her shoulder from when you bit her. But she's just standing there. She's just smiling. She's got a big grin on her face. She's like, okay, all right. Let's see what's going to happen now. I thought I could take you down there, but you look like you feel a little bit better. So 24.
Mm-hmm.
That's 6. And 17.
Yes.
All right. So she gets 2 more shots into the body. She's just basically just circling with you.
Okay. I look rough now.
Okay.
Like really rough. And I'm just gonna attempt to punch her one more time.
Okay, go for it.
24.
24. You definitely do land another punch.
Sweet.
All right. She goes to as you punch her, she takes the punch as you go through, and then she steps inside and she grabs that arm that just hit her, and she's going to try and throw you to the ground and pin you.
Okay.
This is an opposed athletics.
Okay.
All right. That's going to be 22.
Where are
23.
Where are these rolls when we're actually fighting things?
Right?
So she goes to throw you, and you stop her. Your turn.
All right. I'm gonna.
So you reverse the toss.
Yeah.
And are you gonna punch or what?
I think I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna attempt to throw her.
Okay, go for it.
19.
20.
Fuck.
So you guys are at a standstill. She tried to throw you, and you stopped her. You reversed it. You tried to toss her, and she's just smiling big now. She goes, this is fun. All right. And so she drops to the ground and tries to lift you up over with her foot. She takes your arms, put your foot on her belly, and she goes. So she's one more athletics. 25.
22. She gets me.
You go over, hit the ground. Air rushes out of your lungs. She stands up over you and she goes, I think that was fun. You done?
No, I'm not done. And I'm gonna try and sweep her legs out from underneath her.
Okay, you're gonna try and sweep the leg.
So is that just what is that? Another athletics?
What do you think would be the best way to go? What would you do? How exactly you're gonna swing? So you need to hit her with enough force. I would say maybe athletics on that one.
Okay.
Or if you can think of another role you'd like to make.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
What kind of fighter are you?
Landed on my ass. Champion.
Okay, yeah, I don't think you can make the trip attack then. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't have any
superiority
moves.
die. Yeah.
I'm gonna attempt to yank her feet out from underneath her.
Sweep.
So I'm not the only one on the ground.
Okay.
18.
All right. 14. You take her down. She falls on her back. She's just laughing now. So you're both laying on the ground.
Yeah.
Say, okay. Call it a draw.
Sure.
And she pops up, not even breathing hard, offers you your hand.
Yeah, she's totally fine.
Yeah, she's totally fine.
Yeah.
She's still got 150 health.
Jesus fuck. Okay. I have 5.
I know. You never stood a chance.
Nope.
It just gave her a tickling.
Yeah.
It's like, that was fun. That was okay. See, I see why Jenny likes you so much. Look, the offer stands. You got a home here at the temple if you want it. I won't even From what I understand, your group is trying to do decent things. You've helped some people out. You've done some decent things. You could stay associated with them, but all the stuff with the clasp, all that sort of stuff would go. We'd find places for your for your children. Jenny would stay working with us. She might even work directly under me. I don't know. Sounds like a way out. Because people like you don't get too many options when it comes to getting out from under what they find themselves in.
Yeah.
But hey, let's not end on a downer. That was fun. You want a drink?
I could go for a drink.
All right. I got more ale inside. Come on. Hey,
right.
Enough watching, guys. You had your fun. Go on. Go back to prayers or something, or I'll kick your ass next.
As we're walking,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm assuming we're walking like she's slightly ahead of me.
Yeah. She's
I'm
expecting you to follow.
Yeah, I'm gonna catch up next to her. And what do you know about the Hand of Galore?
I can't say I heard any. That sounds like a magic item. That's normally my wife's thing. So, I mean, I could send her a message for you. I'm not the type of person you talk to for that sort of thing. You want something killed or bashed in really hard? Me, evil out there. I'll smite it. Fighting, drinking, lots of drinking. Call me. Magic items.
Yeah, it's not really my thing either.
Yeah.
I figured holy people I'd ask, but
I mean, I can look into it for you. I mean, if you
Yeah,
remember my temple, I'd make it a duty of mine to support you.
yeah,
No pressure.
yeah. So where's this alcohol?
Right here. You step through the door, and she just goes over there and just kind of grabs a small cask and the two cups from before. She's like, I think we can make it through this. And she just sits it on the table. You were nursing yours earlier. I've got a thirst now,
Yeah, fighting brings that out.
Yep. Yeah, it does. Bottoms up.
Yeah. And she will down her alcohol.
All right. So you guys are drinking a little bit more. Let's head back to group as they're hanging out in the private dining area in the Gray Skull Shadow Inn with a whole pile of crap on their table.
Hopefully Igor's thrown away the garbage by now.
Have you, Igor?
I mean, mostly, yeah.
He's playing with the fish head.
Yep.
I just assume it all went back in the bag.
You don't see it in there. Well,
oh no.
Okay, put everything back in the bag except for this book, I suppose.
Well, also I just cleaned it all out.
No, not the garbage. Do not put the garbage back in the bag. Just put the nimble right pieces, and I'll just mage hand place them in.
Should we place it?
I was thinking we should put it in Lamont's room.
Yes, in Lamont's room. Wink.
What, is Lamont going to play with the bag too?
No.
What?
He's just looking at Igor like, wow. No, Igor, the nimble right.
Oh, no.
Yes.
Right, of course.
Yes.
I shall take it up to the room.
No, we'll just put it in the bag. We'll just go up. We'll all go upstairs, anyways. See if you can bring that seamstress back while we wait for Howl.
Okay. And Igor will grab the sack and satchel.
Yeah, satchel.
And flip it over his shoulder. Yeah, shoulder.
Words.
You're
so
still
tired.
really confused, Igor. It's it has no weight to it at all. Like 5 pounds at max. Big bag.
He's just whatever at this point. Can't figure it out.
Fashion there.
Yeah. Don't give him any ideas.
All right.
He'll carry it and he'll follow them if they're going to go up.
Yep, we'll go upstairs. I will stop by him like Reagan. Did the seamstress get my note at least?
Of course.
Okay. She says she was making anything, or do I need to resummon it?
She really doesn't speak much to the help. She was rather disappointed you weren't here since you called her.
How long ago did she leave?
About an hour before you arrived.
Yeah, of course.
Look, just a word to the wise. The seamstress likes to take her own measurements. She did take your note. I'm not sure she'll do anything with it, but that's up to you.
We'll be here for a couple of hours. I don't think Hal will be here anytime soon. Resummon the seamstress. That would be phenomenal.
I will attempt to, but I'm not sure she'll be back today.
That's fine. It'll be fine.
She does have other clients, sir. I'm sorry.
Yes. I know it'll do. I need more clothes anyways. Let's go upstairs. He's just going to go upstairs and put the Nimblewright in Lamont's room.
Lamont's room.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'll go up to his room and in the secret door down to the secret spot.
Okay. You make it back down into the secret room underneath, and the door to the secret room is still ajar because it hasn't been fixed.
Ooh. Yes. We should fix that.
Seems like everything is where you remember it being. It looks like though someone has gone through some of the things.
Could have very well have been Lamont.
I'm going to attempt to fix this door.
Okay, how are you going to fix the door?
How damaged is this door? I don't quite remember.
It was opened by Wendell Eldritch blasting the locking mechanism. So
like a lock
the
problem.
actual door itself has been cracked and somewhat shattered in the general vicinity around where the locking mechanism was, and there is no locking mechanism now.
Sounds like we need a new lock. Maybe we just need a new door.
Yes, we're going to need to purchase a door.
Well, let's go. It's not like it weighs anything extra to carry this with us, so let's go shopping.
Yay.
Yes,
Wendell
Harlan.
will though before we leave. He'll take a piece of hair or a thread or something and kind of just stick it like very carefully on part of the door. So if it's disturbed, we'll know while we're gone.
Okay.
It's a good thing we didn't really have anything important in here. And then we'll go shopping.
Yes, Harlan.
Oh no, I'm just thinking. That's all.
Okay, I thought you were going to say something a moment ago.
I don't recall what it was.
That's fair. All right. So, what do you do now?
I'll take the dimensions of the door hole before we go.
Excellent.
I imagine they make many different sizes.
Give me an investigation or perception check to see how good your measurements are.
We'll go with perception. And my discerning nobleman's eye. 16? Not bad.
You believe you've got the dimensions of the door quite good. It'll be fine.
All right.
I also take the dimension.
Okay, investigation or perception.
Cross-reference.
Your figures are a little bit different than Wendell's.
Let's see here.
We should take them again. You know they say... I've heard a seamstress say measured twice, cut once.
I thought it was cut twice, measure once.
No,
Monster.
you can't cut
You need
twice.
to cut more to go through things.
No, that's for fighting.
I do believe they say the same about doors.
They might say the same about doors. let's look it over again, and I'll slap us both with some guidance.
Okay.
This measurement of this door is really important.
They roll this.
Okay. A 20 from investigation, Marlon.
Got a 5.
You got a 5. Okay. Harlan, roll your okay, 2. So 22 total for Harlan. And what is yours, Wendell?
I got a 5.
Plus your
Yes!
guidance?
Yes!
Oh my god, okay. So once again,
I got a
the
4
numbers are off.
and then a 1. But I think
Wendell's
really
second
off.
first set of numbers match Harlan's second set of numbers, whereas Harlan's first set of numbers match Wendell's second set of numbers.
All right, we've got 2 different matching sets of numbers.
This is quite.
This is quite a door.
I'm going to take a step back and just kind of look at the situation.
All right, Harlan, you stand back there and read aloud the numbers on the tape measure while I write them down and hold it out.
Okay, you now have advantage on the roll. Someone may make the roll.
Go
One
for
person.
it, Harlan.
And this will be the roll.
Oh. 20. Plus 4, plus a d4.
Plus a d4. Not that it's necessary. Oh, 26.
Yeah.
You find, Harlan, that this final calculation matches Wendell's first calculation and your second. You believe that this is now the correct measurements for the
All right,
door.
well, we've verified it. That's it. The numbers I already had written down.
An hour has passed. Igor is totally bored.
Igor is very ready to get out of here.
All right, let's go shopping now that we have the door dimension.
All right. So, where do you head now? Do you ask for any help?
Reagan, where's a door store? We come back down from upstairs.
You go upstairs to come back downstairs.
Subtitle.
We can't let people catch on if they see us going up the stairs. We have to come back down the stairs.
Well, I'm not sure I understand. May I ask what this is in regards to? What sort of door? Have we had any damage upstairs in your rooms?
No. For a project.
A door project.
Yes.
On the premises?
No, not exactly. We're just... We thought it up. We've brainstormed for the past hour. And, Harlan, don't you have a warehouse or workshop space?
Oh, yes.
Yes, it's for there. We're just hoping we could pick it up on the way in.
Okay. I'm confused. You do know I am your contact for things here in
Yes.
the building.
Where's the door store? That's why we're contacting you.
Where
is it?
I believe you need to see a carpenter.
Carpet.
Unless you need a blacksmith, if you want an iron door or a steel door, possibly.
Maybe we should check out
Oh,
door pricing.
Monster.
Pricing cross comparisons, Harlan. They're such nerds.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yes. Where's a carpenter or blacksmith?
Well, there are several minor shops here in Little Whitestone.
They do say
on the
support your local
outskirts.
business.
These aren't exactly the more well-known shops of inside the promenade.
Do
but
they
there
do
are
good
several-
work?
Depends on what you're looking for, really.
A nice, sturdy, well-locking door.
Yes, very secure.
Yes, a security door.
If you're looking for something to protect significant valuables, that is yet another. You may want to speak with some of the mages in the erudite quarter, because you may want spells involved in the door as well. But then you need to find the door and then transport it to the mages.
So we
or
need the
have
door
mages
first.
go to your Perhaps maybe you should let me handle this for you.
All right.
Monster.
Look, you have a little bit of a wildness about your eyes. Like you've been really thinking about this for too long.
All right. Well, here are the exact dimensions that the door needs to be.
Thank you. All right, that is very good.
We've
How
triple-checked.
wide is the door? Did you measure the width of the door as well?
Yes, these are all of the dimensions: width, the depth, height.
How many hinges were involved?
Triple hinge, classic standard.
Of course. So it can't be too heavy of a door because I believe you need an extra hinge or stronger hinges. But all right.
I mean, I suppose we could just add an extra here.
Are
Monster,
you-
can I get a new door?
We'll talk about it. One door at a time.
Oh my god.
Are we looking for magic to be employed as well in the protection of this particular door?
What
And
do
maybe
you
in the
think,
strengthening or the locking mechanism of the door?
Maybe a locking?
Needs an automatic light.
No, it doesn't need ID.
I believe that I can handle any
Magical.
magic,
Yes.
protection.
I'm not questioning your skill, but there are people who specialize in these particular aspects. We have them on retainer. They let me ask you a question, both
Yes.
of you. You can be included too, Igor, if you wish. Who would you rather have secure your locks? People who think that they're safe from robbers,
Or robbers.
or people who actually know what they're talking about when they break into doors?
Wendell says nothing about the amount of doors they've.
What's the most protective?
Yes. How much do you think this door is going to run us?
It depends. I'm just saying.
Yes. So a secure door. Let's just add a quad. Let's make it 4 hinge. Might as well, right? We can always add an extra hinge. 4 hinge. These dimensions.
Reinforced hinges. And what about the locking mechanism? Do you want it reinforced? You don't want people just forcing their way through it.
Yes, that would be tragic. Thinks about the force magic. Just... Yes, it's reinforced. Nice, good, sturdy, Igor-proof. Lamont-proof door.
Are we looking for a wood door or a metal door? Or a combination? Wood-clad door with an iron or steel core?
I think it must be a metal door.
Man,
Although the outside must have spikes, so it looks intimidating.
Ooh, I like that. Yes.
Well, if I knew where the door was going to be placed, I could suggest maybe something better than spikes. But since I'm not being told where this particular door goes,
secret.
I'm going to roll something for him.
Okay. He's like, these sound like the door dimensions of that secret room under.
He looks right at you, Wendell.
Uh-huh.
You do know I've worked here for some time, right?
How long is some time?
Through several managements.
Ah. He'll telepathically tell Harlan, I think he knows which door we're talking about, Harlan. I don't know how he deduced it, but I think he knows about the room.
Harlan just kind of like goes pale. As pale as red skin could go.
He just turns a shade
you're a
of
light pink.
Becky's face is my favorite part of all of this. So, Reagan, and I'll put my arm around him and kind of, pull him off to the side a bit.
You feel him get tense as you do that. He's just like real tense.
Like, oh no, they're gonna kill me because I know about their door. So, would you say that you're quite familiar with many secrets of this establishment?
I know that the resident owners have many more amenities than is known by the general populace of the building.
Specifically, amenities that are in Lamont's room?
He looks at you and just kind of chuckles. You haven't found the secret door out of the
Yes.
private dining area?
Yes, no, it leads there. Oh no, he'll say, oh, yes, we were trying to get a Lamont-proof door for a fault, but yes, no, that door does need.
I mean, Lamont took. Okay, never mind. You broke the door.
Broke is a very strong word.
I just kind of point at Wendell.
I'm like, Howell did a number on the main body of it, and then I broke. Because it's true, you and Igor tried to bash it down, and then I hit the lock. We wrecked that door.
If you had told me you had entered it, I could have given you the correct keys to use
We
it.
figured it out after the fact.
I will have it repaired for you. 24 hours, if that's okay.
That's fine.
Are you sure?
Yes, 24
I
hours.
can allow
is
you to do it.
sufficient.
You seem to be very proud of your deducement of the measurements of this door.
Just make sure that the door stands up to those measurements.
It was quite elusive getting those.
Yes.
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 Yes, the measurements of a
Process.
door are quite difficult to
Yes.
obtain.
Process. Maybe have it reinforced, just in case.
I will make it a better door than what it is you've destroyed.
Thank you, Reagan. Well,
Yes.
Ugh.
Was there
I think
anything
they
else?
both. No, that'll be all.
Will you please take your arm off my shoulder now?
Yes. Oh, yes. Sorry.
Thank you. It's very uncomfortable.
That much. That heavy.
It's proximity.
Oh, yes. I understand that. Yes, Harlan, did you like to do any shopping? We were going to go out.
Well, I
Waiting
took
for
you
Hal.
a bit to eat, I suppose.
All right, let's get some food out. I have
Yeah.
some things I need to procure for this evening.
I will get you a lunch for both. Igor,
You need some.
2 lunches, please.
of course, 4 lunches for everyone. Excellent. I will have them brought to you in a moment.
Thank
And
you.
as you sit down and prepare for lunch, let's go check in with Howl again. Hello, Howl.
Hello.
Can I have a con save, please?
Absolutely. 14.
You've got a good buzz going.
Sweet.
Drinking, so it's like, all right, so I like you, Hal. You're pretty cool. That whole like bite thing, I mean, I didn't like it when it happened, but that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I mean,
Sure,
I
it's
haven't
kinda
seen that
habit.
before.
It's just, yeah, I get mad and it happens.
Really? You like biting, huh?
Maybe.
All right.
Just drink some more.
She just kind of chuckles. Well, okay. I'm sorry. I'm a little bit more lewd than Laura. Yeah, okay. Look, it's just, I have bad habits. I work on it. I pray about it every day, but I do what I can.
It's fair.
I mean, you're not bad looking.
Yeah, I mean, you're not either. But
All right, cool. We got that out of the way. So
yep.
uncomfortable silence over. Keep drinking.
Yep. All right.
No, seriously, what are you thinking? What are you thinking about this? I made some offers. I've talked about everything.
I mean, you're the one who's saying if it's too good to be true.
I don't think I said that.
Yeah, you said it about Jenny.
Oh, well, we were worried that she was too good to be true because she kind of like fell out of nowhere and then was like awesome. But now I see where she got it from. So, I mean, we've already done all the background check. I mean, I know everything you're doing. I know who you work for. Probably know him better than you do now. Quite a bit. I didn't go back any further than your run-in with the Wasserins. But
yeah, that.
Yeah, we all make our own mistakes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
Anyway.
I touched on a sore spot there. All right.
I just saw her again last fucking night. So, first time in years.
Okay. And last night there was a big disturbance at their house, so I see it went over well.
Oh, it was fan-fucking-tastic.
Relationships are fun.
At this point, there's no relationship. So,
you never know. I mean,
you
maybe
didn't see her face.
Okay, fine, but people fight. It happens.
Yeah, except she didn't do anything wrong. So,
Well, that's what they always believe. I mean, come on.
no, like she literally did nothing wrong. It was all me because of the fucking clasp.
Well, that kind of makes it seem like maybe you should clear out from the class. I mean, I'm giving you an option.
Yeah, you are.
Protection for your family. A direction. Something to believe in.
I believe in my kids.
Yeah, well, they believe in you too, but isn't it nice to have something else to believe in too?
I wouldn't know. So the problem is group.
Yeah, what a fucking crazy name.
Fucking ridiculous name. Is currently living in a partially clasp-owned inn.
Oh no, it's fully clasp-owned. I mean, it's like hooks. You put hooks in fish to keep them where, net, that kind of thing. Yeah.
No, I know. Partially.
Yeah.
So leaving, if I
It's a
left,
nice place. The food's good there.
Oh yeah. Phenomenal. Don't eat the peach fucking cobbler. Ever.
Okay. Not a fan of peaches.
No, good.
Okay. All right, that's fine.
But if I left, I don't think group would be. I mean, they'd be welcome, but I would not be welcome with them. If that makes sense.
I can see exiting the clasp in your current predicament might be problematic. But I mean, not saying you have to do it right now. I'm saying there's an option for you. Sometimes you think things can only go certain ways, and I'm just putting an option there for you. I mean, you can ask for some help. You can start, trying out the whole prayer thing. I mean, Platinum Dragon watches overall. You're included, whether you know it or not. Maybe the whole point all this happened was to introduce you to me.
In a very roundabout way, I guess.
It could happen. I've seen weirder shit.
Grog, so that's fair.
Oh, he's just big hunking ball of silliness and stupidity.
Weird. Yeah, fair.
But I mean, you can't get a more endearing or nice man.
Sure.
Just don't get him angry.
Yeah, I've heard that.
He got lost in hell. I think it was hell. Some plane. It's just another story.
How do you get lost in hell? How do you get to hell?
You play with something you were told not to.
Fair. That's very true.
Some magic items will screw you up.
Yeah. That sounds about right.
That's why I deal with divine magic. I know where it's coming from. I know what it's supposed to do. And I know where I'm supposed to stick it.
Fair. So, I don't know. Do I have time to think about that? I mean, you said I don't have to make a decision right now.
Yeah, you have time.
But I'm assuming I'm not going to be allowed to see Jenny until I make a decision.
No, I just had her out of the way today. I sent her to go take care of some errands to get her out of here because, as soon as I saw you, I told her she had something she had to do before she knew you were here. Now she's going to get mad at me because she wants to see you. And I'll take the brunt of that one. It's not your fault. I'll let her know that. I'm not going to be in the area for all that long. I leave in a couple of weeks to go back to Vasselheim, but you don't have to make up your mind right now.
All right.
You can pray anytime you want to. Nothing's stopping you from doing that.
I guess.
It's pretty easy.
Just talk out loud to nobody. It's
no,
fucking weird.
You can just say it. Look, you don't need. Everyone gets this part wrong. It's like, is someone trading misinformation about this shit all everywhere? I mean, you just in your head, you could just say, platinum dragon, great dragon of all. I think you're cool. Come, help me out. You can do whatever you want to. Mine are catechisms. They're all like, look, they're longer and they're very more they're specific and they cover a lot of stuff. Yours could be just simple, like, hey, I need help. Maybe you can give me a sign or focus me in a direction that will do your will, and I want to do good, or I suck as a person and I want to be better. There you go. It works.
Fair. I guess it doesn't hurt to try.
So you go. There you go. It's all good.
Just drinking heavily. Like, I'm so uncomfortable right now. I'll consider it.
Okay, that's all I ask. I'm asking you because I think Ginny can be great. And getting to know you and where she came from and where you came from, I think you can be too. We all got it in us.
You're literally the first person to ever say anything like that to me.
Look who you hang around with.
Yeah, fair.
Just think about it. No pressure, I'll send Ginny by your place. Maybe tomorrow.
The house, not the inn.
But the inn's nice. She doesn't know you live there?
I haven't seen her.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd prefer the house because then I can actually talk to her without worrying about class bullshit.
Okay, we'll send her by tomorrow afternoon then. She'll have time off.
All right.
Cool. All right. I got to go spar some more. I got to go beat these little idiots into shape here. You're kind of lax around this place. Jenny's been here. She's the only one that knows what she's doing. So.
Sounds like my girl.
Yep. She's good. She's real good.
Yeah.
All right. You know the way out.
Yeah. Thanks for the ale.
Hey, thanks for drinking with me. I hate drinking alone.
Yeah, it's never fun.
Nope. Good spar, by the way.
Yeah, you kicked my ass.
Yeah, but you took me down.
I did.
That doesn't happen often. I'm pretty impressed by that. I mean, you didn't hurt me, but
no.
Still.
Yeah.
I'm tough.
I can tell. All right. Till next time.
Absolutely.
And I will leave.
Okay.
And I'm going to take my time leaving. Like, I want to look around.
Okay.
Like, not snooping, but like kind of watching people and how they're behaving and like what daily life here kind of looks like.
Okay. You're like, it's in the middle of the day. A lot of people are doing the things they're going to be doing.
Mm-hmm.
Over in the manicured garden areas, you see priests walking with all sorts of manner of people, well dressed and peasant alike. You see outside of the barracks as you exit, there are small groups of people of many different ages, small like children doing calisthenics. You've got some people around your age that are doing they're doing sparring and other exercises such as that. You've got people dressed in workman's clothes going moving food and other and sundries around. It just seems like a small little town going about its business, and they're just people.
Cool.
You don't hear any yelling. You don't hear people. You don't hear fighting. Even the people that are sparring are generally having a good time. It's good natured ribbing and practice. There's not really an air of
malice.
Anger. Yeah. It's peaceful in its own way.
Okay. All right. I'll take all that in and then I will head back to the inn.
Okay. Let's head back to the inn and see what the group are doing.
We're just going shopping.
Okay. So as Hal's coming home, you guys are leaving.
So do we see Hal on the way out? Or
we might run into her.
No, she's a couple hours away now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not going very far.
Okay. What
Wendell,
are you looking for in particular?
Well,
a door vendor.
A door vendor. No, we went over that. We did a great job too.
best measured door ever.
Triple checked it. It was perfect. Wendell wants to get a new item of clothing.
Okay.
He
All
wants,
right.
he wants a new...
So you're looking for a seamstress or a tailor?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
What sort of item of clothing are you looking for?
He has to look... He has a date tonight. So, he wants to look good and different. So, maybe just a new coat, because a new coat's the best way to kind of spruce up an old look.
Okay. And where do you head for this? Do you stay for a local tailor in the Whitestone?
We'll just go with a local tailor. This can be my casual wear.
Okay. All right.
And I'll also pick up, like, some flowers, I guess. And... Harlan, what is it women like? Why isn't Howl here? Chocolate? Something sweet.
How do you think I would know that?
Well, you're a rather intelligent, well-bearing fellow. Do you need a date, Harlan? Do I need to... I mean, she has a twin sister.
He contemplates for a minute. I don't know if I could do that. That's a large step for me.
Well, it doesn't have to be today. Just... You've never had a date, Harlan?
Oh, no.
I've had lots of dates. So I'm very experienced in this realm of life.
Really?
Yes.
I'm proficient at the intricacies of courtship.
That's it. Oh, that's a good insight check too. Let me see if I can beat it with deception. I'm not proficient in deception either. 15. Nope.
You believe that Wendell might be stretching the truth a bit.
Well, I would like to learn from your experience.
Yes, I'll tell you all about it. I could write a book on the matter, but so many other things to do, so little time. So I'll buy some flowers, some chocolate, and you know what? No, I don't think he'd buy chocolate. I think he'd buy like a gift basket. Because he's not even experienced to be like, yes, flowers and chocolate. He's like, flowers and, oh yes, one of those, like, gift baskets.
Fine lotions and such.
Yes. like what you give, like, a housewarming.
Okay, so I need a perception or investigation check to find a tailor shop.
Yes. Okay, that's good. That's good. Dirty 20. Perception.
A dirty 20. Okay. You make a couple blocks away from the embassy. You happen to come across a shop called So Fabulous.
I love it. I will enter the establishment.
It has the smell of fresh potpourri inside.
Oh.
You see rows and rows of different types of fabrics. Different colors, shades, different patterns. And there's no one inside.
Hello. Excuse me. Is anyone in here?
You hear the patter of feet coming from the back, and then a small gnomish man comes out. Hello. Yes. Can I help you?
Yes, your shop. The name of it is quite extraordinary.
I thought so too. Yes.
Yes, I'm looking to acquire a new jacket tonight.
Well, yes. What you're wearing currently is quite. Well, let's just say you're a few years out.
Yes, it's my traveling gear. You don't want to get good stuff messed up.
Just because you're traveling does not mean you could not be fabulous.
No, just limited suitcase space as well. Anyways, I'm here for a new jacket.
I'm sorry. What does a suitcase matter with what you're wearing?
I can only pack so much. Anyway, never mind. What does it have to do with anything? Yes, new suit.
Okay, fine.
New suit, jacket. Yes.
Excellent. Do you know what style, what fabrics you're looking? I mean, I have quite a selection.
Yes, you do. Now, I imagine Wendell would have an idea of fabrics and styles. Well, maybe
Okay.
not styles. You know what? He probably does have an idea of styles because he pines wistfully after them on the
Okay.
street. So, yeah, he'll describe a current like in style jacket, maybe in like his burgundy
Oh,
black
ooh.
trim. It's my house
That's
colors.
quite a color.
Thank you.
Yes. How much were you hoping to spend?
How much does a good coat go for? Money. Yes, I have that. I would need it by tonight, preferably.
Oh, a rush charge. I might. Well, I should be able to do that. I mean, what time this evening?
8.
There will be extra fees involved.
Of course.
If
Right.
you're going to ask me to make some canvas monstrosity, I'll have you know you can go somewhere else.
Oh, thank goodness. No, I would never. Never.
Harlan's pointing at me. I'd like one.
No, Harlan is currently just looking through the fabrics like, which of these colors represents group?
But
What's Igor doing?
Well, I was gonna say I have to ask: was that would Wendell want Igor with him while he's shopping, or no?
I mean, if Igor says he has other things to do, Wendell would allow him to be elsewhere. But
I think he'd just chill with you for now with that sack, and he'd be having fun with it.
oh no,
Just saying.
might have to confiscate the satchel.
You know, maybe occasionally putting things in it, pulling them out, put another thing in it. He's testing the limits, you know.
Okay.
I think we have a kleptomaniac.
I think we do.
Yep, exactly.
Anyways, you know, something current in fashion, in style, quality fabric.
Of course.
Yes. How much would you charge?
You see, you can't turn around and ask me how much I'm going to charge when I ask you how much you're willing to spend. Because I can make you something cheap, but I'm not going to rush it. I can make you something fabulous, and I can get it to you today, but you may not be able to afford it.
Aha.
I'm good at what I do.
So it would seem. What is your name? Out of curiosity. I'd like to know who I'm doing business.
You may call me Gerald.
Gerald. Excellent, Gerald. I'm Wendell Eustace Abernathy, Lucius Throckwaddle Hossenpfeffer IV of the Haversham Hossenpfeffers.
Oh my God, I hope you don't want a monogram.
No.
That's a horrible name. What did your parents do to they punish you with that?
It's a fantastic name. The initials are very excellent.
Oh God, it spells out wealth. Oh my
It does.
God. Even your parents were pompous. Okay.
DM, how much would I know like a decent, like a good coat would run for?
You imagine you could get a fine suit for 20 gold.
Okay.
You could pay more for, extra, finer quality. But spending more than 20 gold on a full suit at this time. Now, rushing
will increase
it will probably cost more. That's negotiable from there, but yeah, you should be able to get a coat.
He wants a good coat. He says, and since it's a rush job, let's say 25 gold.
You want me to rush to give you my best work in 8 hours, and you want to give me 45 gold.
How about 45? How about
Yes,
33?
how about 45? That sounds like the right price to me.
How about this? I am in a mod for quite a while, and I'm sure to do, if this coat is as good as you say, repeat business. Now, how about we set the price at 35, and I get my next several suits from you as well.
I give you the code at 35. You never come back. I don't know that that's really a promise for me. And you're asking me to drop what I'm doing, maybe make other customers upset just so you can have a coat for this evening because your out-of-date clothing makes you look like a yokel from Haversham.
I am.
Oh, sorry.
It's
It makes
on
sense
now.
now.
It's on now.
Apologies. I'm sure in Haversham you are the picture of fashion.
I am.
It shows.
Just remember, you got a manservant nearby. You could say Igor bash his head in.
I know.
You know?
Or I could just add him to the list. Since apparently I'm not allowed to roll a persuasion haggle roll.
You haven't asked to.
Well, what do you think I'm doing?
He gave you your price. You came back. Is that your final offer?
Yeah, 35.
Okay, roll me a persuasion.
I am proficient. 23.
23. What about the two people you came in with? Are they getting anything?
Oh, well, my manservant is terribly out of date.
Igor
I'm sure he'll
pauses
need
like
something.
halfway with shoving something in the bag, like you're caught in the headlights. Like,
yes, that is my manservant.
Is he stealing from me right now?
I'm testing.
Igor, do not touch anything in this store.
Where's my shy?
Out of the bag.
I
Out.
shall step outside.
Yes, out of the bag first, Igor.
Oh, sorry. And Igor will step out front of the store and find other things to stuff in the bag.
Okay. He Gerald walks over to Harlan and he kind of like he's walking around. He's like, wow, like you are like a billboard for clothing. I don't know what that fur coat is you're wearing, but I'm sure that I could do better.
How so?
Well,
salesman, he's buttering you up. Don't do it.
I mean, you could get a better fabric with that and a much finer exotic fur. One that maybe brings out the color of your eyes so it can accentuate your face while wreathing it in beauty.
Those words don't translate into goblin.
Because we're not really... Okay, I understand that it might be a problem with communication here.
I'm just saying that that sounds wonderful.
Oh, excellent. How about this? Allow me to create something for you and for your manservant, and I will give you the 35 you're asking for and have it done tonight.
Deal.
Excellent. Looks up at her and goes, "You will be my muse." I mean, just look at the quality of your fur. You're beautiful. This is gonna be grand. All right, great. So, should I deliver it, or will you come pick it up?
I'll have Igor come pick. Well, I look outside the window.
I can deliver. I would prefer that.
Igor's in the middle of taking a classic cartoon skeletonized fish and shoving it in the bag and taking it out.
Yes, delivery sounds phenomenal. We're staying at, we are proprietors of the Grayskull Shadow Inn.
Oh, that's your establishment?
Yes.
I eat there regularly. It's wonderful.
Yes, the food is quite good.
That's what I said.
Yes, but we take pride in it. Glad you enjoy it.
Excellent. Well, then I will drop it by this evening, and I'll come by for dinner as well.
Excellent.
Thank you very much for your service, sir.
Thank you, Gerald. And he does not write his name on the list.
I will see you this evening. Sir, I will have your new coat soon. I can't promise it'll be done this evening, but I will have one for you very soon, and I will deliver it to you. Please let me know what you think.
I'm assured it'll arrive just on time.
Excellent. And do you have a preference for how to dress your manservant?
Not naked.
Yes. He thinks back to all the naked people he's seen in this group.
Should it be just a classic
servant? Classic is good, yes. Classic.
Quality of material?
The finest.
Something that makes it the background,
Something that doesn't stain easily.
It's just something that's dirt-proof.
Something that's he's thinking
got,
more
rotten
blood.
fruit.
He's thinking dirt and blood. Something stain resistant and durable.
Excellent. I will begin work very soon.
Thank you. And he will exit with his gift basket and flowers.
Okay, I'll say you found those.
Yeah.
Like you picked up that kind of stuff just on corner store, like
Sure.
simple little shops and whatnot. So as you guys head back to the Grayskull Shadow, I imagine, correct?
Yes.
Also, I fit so many things in that bag.
That's not the purpose of the satchel of enveloping. Here you go.
It's actually, instead of hanging loosely over his shoulder, it now actually has somewhat of a bulge.
How many things have you put in the satchel, Igor?
Things. Things. Yep.
Igor,
Rules of a new thing.
Yes, master.
I would like you to take all of the garbage out of the bag. And anything that's not garbage that Harlan and I did not permit in the bag earlier, you may keep in your room if you so desire.
Sir, may I empty the bag near the servants' quarters and clean it out properly?
No, don't empty it. We want the thing. We want the things that were in there previously to stay in there, but take out all of the new things you've put in since leaving the inn last.
I will do so, master.
Yes.
He probably doesn't remember the last two things.
Igor is already thinking in his head because he watched Harlan very closely. I'm going to turn the bag inside out.
So as you,
And I'm going to double check the bag when you're done, Igor.
as you arrive at the door to the Grayskull Shadow, Hal, you're arriving at the same time, and you see them walking in at the same time you
like
are.
with this talking about this embroidered bag as we're all walking up and just rubbing his.
Hey guys.
How?
How are
Have you seen Lamont as he did?
No, I have no idea.
He might be dead. He was running from the guards last we saw, saying something about "you'll never catch me alive," and we heard him fall off the
Guards
roof.
we met?
No, different guards we met 5-10 minutes later. After we split
What
off.
did you guys do?
We found the Nimblewright.
Really?
We also found this really cool bag.
Yes.
Look, check it out.
It's a satchel of envelopment.
Igor's gonna reach down and grab a pile of dog turds and like stick it in there. Look, it disappears. Look.
Igor. Turds are not allowed in the bag.
Maybe someone should take that away from him.
Yes, Igor, just hand over the satchel. And compensate. Igor,
What, master?
you've lost your satchel privileges for today.
I just showed her. I promise I'll
Pull
clean it out.
all of the turds out of the bag, Igor.
Right away, master. I shall
Right
go
now,
inside
before
right
we go
now.
inside. Outside. Right now, Igor.
Igor's going to up in the bag and inside out.
That's not how you get all...
He's gonna dump it. He's dumping everything.
Then I just hold my hand out.
When he
Well,
dumps
after-
it, just a load of just trash falls.
It is everything. It's raw fish, rotten food, a trash can lid, probably a cat. You know, there's certain things that'll come out. So, and then you go grumpy face, with his tongue sticking out. He's gonna hand you the bag. Can I maybe have it back later, master?
Maybe.
It's not a kitchen sink.
It's not a kitchen... Precisely, Harlan. And I will just mage hand the few things that we actually had in there earlier.
Oh, and that's a great idea. I could see if a sink will fit.
No! Igor.
Master, I've
Clean
yet
up
to
this
try
garbage.
I haven't done fluids, and food. And,
Okay, we're not going to test them today.
Will you jumped by the priests?
Oh,
No.
goodness, you look awful.
Oh yeah, that's right. Got into a fight.
Why did you fight a bunch of nuns?
No, it was more like a spar between one of the
They have nunchucks.
Her name's Kima, Lady Kima of Ord, something. I don't know. She's pretty cool. But yeah.
Are you drunk?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yes, but yes, how we found, and as I put like an arm into the bag.
Can do like a mousetrap in there. I forgot to get like snap.
That's why I'm using Mage Hand.
Oh, okay.
You can roll histories if you wish to see if you know who Lady Kima is, or if you don't care.
No, he probably doesn't care, but he does like to know names. But no, it's religion based.
Okay.
He doesn't know.
Harlan, you know that there was a Lady Kima of Vord associated with the heroes from a decade ago, Vox Machina. She assisted them in some ways. Wasn't part of the party, but is supposedly a high, like a elder paladin of Bahamut at this point.
So you know Lady Kima?
I just met her, yeah.
Wow, that is quite impressive.
She was pretty impressive. She
She's-
kicked my ass.
We can tell.
You fought her.
Yeah. She asked me to, so you know, like fighting, sparring, not to kill each other for fun, apparently.
Well,
With Jello.
No.
it almost looks like she was trying to kill you.
Nah, she just kicked my ass.
We can tell.
Must have been a hell of a fight.
Must have been something.
It was
I
a lot
wish
of
I
fun.
could have been there to see it.
Don't ruin this, Wendell. But yeah, so
Well, we have,
right.
I believe, in the western slums.
Oh yes, this is a piece of. So he'll kind of take you to the side, so that we're not like the middle of the the main hall area eating. He'll take the private room, and he'll let her know what happened basically with the guards and the finding the piece of paper and Lamont running off and all that stuff. And so
Man,
yes,
you guys get into like a lot of trouble.
we did not get in any trouble this time. The guards said, "Sounds great. Be on your way."
Sure.
They didn't say sounds great. They just said it sounds fine. Citizen, be on your way.
Right.
Yes. Even patched Igor up.
Wow.
I know. Nicest
Weird
guards
ass
we've met so
guards,
far. I had to
yeah.
get the captain's name. She thought I was being sarcastic, but genuinely. Best guard I've met so far. Sergeant Ursula Magdalene.
Do I know that name? No,
Roll history.
I'm not proficient. 13.
You've heard the name before. It's one of the incorruptible guards.
Oh yeah, she's like super pious and shit.
Really?
Not pious. That's the wrong word. She's just like the law.
Oh, doesn't take bribes.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
she seemed very nice.
She is not in the clasp's pocket, or anybody else's for that matter.
I see. Well, we're missing Lamont for now. I have a date tonight. And, you want to look at the Nimblewright? We're leaving it in Lamont's room now. He's going to flip out when he... We've decided to examine it a bit further before returning it to the Tower of Inspired Hands.
It's probably a good idea.
Yes.
Does it say Boondiggle in it?
Oh, I haven't checked. But let's go up there and... Why don't we go up there and look?
Okay.
We'll look for the words boondig. We shouldn't, though, because the other Nimblewright made this Nimblewright.
You're right. I'm
Unless
drunk.
he had a Nimblewright enhancement done.
No, I don't think so. Yeah, because
Well-
I don't think because he just escaped,
Let's
right?
just double check to make sure. After all, he was with the High Tinker.
As you all ponder
Bitch.
the Nimberite enhancement options available in the city of Amon at this time,
Who knows?
we're going to call it there for
They
this
had a
week.
pleasure room. That was a Tinker's Workshop. Maybe they have Imble-Right enhancements. I don't know.
You know, it's possible.
Oh my.
It's possible.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, that was entertaining. Still putting Hal through the ringer as much as possible here. A lot of fun, but got to take some shots at Wendell today. That's always great. And we have the clothes horse Harlan now. So
Yes.
good session so far. Let's go around and we'll start with me first. I'll tell you who I am. I'm Deception Check. I DM Mondays here, Mondays in Exandria. I also do Tuesday night, Mr. Ravenloft, where I play Merrick Tenpenny, the pirate. And then occasionally on Fridays when we can do our alien game, I'm Hank Granger. And I am having a blast. And I had a lot of fun with everyone. I think everyone had, I love this week what Igor was doing with the bag. That was just hilarious. I just love his impulse control. So much fun.
What impulse control?
Exactly. That's my favorite part. So let's go around to everyone else and see where we can find them, what they thought about tonight. And so let's start off with the woman we gave the most trouble today by taunting her with the hope of Bahamut, Hal.
Hi, I'm Nuggetosaurus. I play Hal, the shifter fighter. You can find me at Nuggetosaurus on Twitch and Twitter. I'm here on Monday nights. Tuesday nights, I am also here playing Ambara Vanastra, the Divine Soul Sorceress, in Lindy's amazing Mr. Ravenloft game. And then I'm also here on the occasional Friday night once a month for Aliens as Violet, the artificial intelligence, the android. What are they? Yeah, synthetic.
Synthetics.
Synthetic.
Synths.
That's synths. That's what they call.
No, wait,
them.
that's Fallout.
Yeah, wait. Whatever.
Violet.
Yeah, I'm not a human. There we go. Yeah, my favorite part was the fucking Taylor just going off on Wendell. That was phenomenal. I loved it. Fantastic. I'm always excited to be here. I love playing with you guys, and I'm ready for more.
Excellent. Yes, it was fun being able to tear into Wendell for the first time. This show really, that was a lot of fun. But let's go ahead and talk with our resident clothes horse, Harlan Flipcloak.
Yes, hello. Let's see. You can find me playing Magnus Deep Shaft tomorrow, and I play Lieutenant Brewer on the Friday game sometimes. And let's see. You can also find me on Twitch. Thursdays and Fridays are when I mostly get on. Let's see. My favorite parts were when we spent so much time on that freaking door, and we just passed the task on to someone else. And then I think, oh man, what was the line? Cracked me up. I think it was Igor, no more poo in the bag or something like that.
Was it the dog poop?
I don't know why that.
Yeah, that was pretty good, especially when he lost his bag purposes or his bag rights at
privileges.
that point.
It's like he was grounded.
Yes, he's been grounded from use of the bag. Oh man. Well, yeah. Let's talk to the man of the hour who has been stuffing things in bags all night, Igor.
Oh Lord. Yeah, I'm Shiny Pilot 206 on Twitch and Twitter. Just having fun playing Igor tonight. Favorite part though, I like the part with the door, and then the laying in on Wendell was funny as heck. So I mean, it's always fun to see Wendell squirm just a little bit. He's just so pompous, and then the fact that you guys kept going on about the door, it's like, all right, come on. But it was funny, so I loved it. I had a good time. Cool fight sequence too, so dug it. It was a good job. So yeah, just
Awesome.
have fun.
Yeah.
Find me here Mondays, Tuesdays, and yeah, it was a blast.
Yeah, Igor with his bag, so fun. Inspired.
Igor's a special cookie.
Yes, he is. And speaking of other special cookies, let's go over to Wendell Eustace Abernathy Lucius Throckwaddle Hassenpfeffer, the fourth of the Havisham Hassenpfeffers, which we have now learned are the outlands of the fashion world.
You know, once my brother took over the family business, it all went to shit, and now I've got to fix it. So now you can see why I make the Prism of Power scheme, and it's all going wonderfully. Yes, I'm Lindy. You're obviously here on my channel. Favorite moments? Well, I did like the door. That was just, we were so bad at it. And I like whenever Wendell and Harlan get a harebrained idea. Because they're both so, yeah, they're so supportive of each other, yet so dumb at the same time. I love them. Poor Igor. Hal was thankfully spared from that. I can't wait to see what she decides with that, though. That's gonna be exciting. But yeah, just lots of fun stuff. Can't wait for next week when we have Lamont back. And yeah, that's it. Tune in every Monday for Mondays in Exandria here on this channel. Tune in tomorrow night for Mists of Ravenloft, where 4 out of the 5 are wearing, well, 3 out of the 5 are wearing Speedos that say fun things on the bottom. Got Juicy and Royalty right here. I've been giggling about that all week. Who knows what's gonna happen tomorrow? I don't yet. Guess what my tonight's gonna be? But I can't wait. It's gonna be exciting. Got some spoops going on. Follow me on Twitter to see what I'm doing when and where on other channels. Unfortunately, it's near the end of the month. I hate to say that there is going to be no aliens or teenagers from outer space this month. Everyone's schedules are just crazy disjointed and unaligned, but next month we should have double of at least singles, if not doubles. So we're still working on dates for that. And I haven't told these guys yet, but keep your eyes peeled because there might be a spooky one-shot around Halloween time coming up that I need to talk with them about post-stream. So thank you all so much for hanging out and watching this. More announcements later. I hope you all have a wonderful, fantastic evening, and we'll catch you next week.